We're getting everything set up here. Hello, everybody.
I have to be playing this game 5 days a week. I already am the offshoot. You are a heretic.
I know.
Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. We have made it through another week. I totally forgot to go small on that. That happens a lot.
VLK decided to use butte berries and then go set himself on fire. So now he's puking all over the place and on fire and just dying from it.
Are born again.
I got a red light violation and I didn't even.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, it helps to tell AI Alicia that we're here. Hello, Helga. Happy Friday.
It's still mine. It's still mine. This up here is still my worst enemy. You think I don't sit there some days and wonder if I want to keep going?
All right, let's see if she actually joins Twitch tonight. She
Even
should
despite
join
all this,
Twitch.
so people can sit and look and say, well, you're doing really good. And I am doing really good.
Helga, are you on Twitch too?
There's no two ways about it.
Yeah,
And
yes,
I
you
acknowledge
are.
that, and I'm thankful for it. I see how it is. Gotta rub it in, got a big sword. And you got a wee staff. I mean, to be fair, it's not how big it is, it's how you use it.
It's how you use it and who's it attached to.
Serpent hunting is going to be tomorrow night's mission. In addition to finding a whatchamacallit, a Leviathan to get the rest of the chitin that I need to make the harpoon.
You want to dismantle the raft when we get on it back? Alright, that
I want to haunt the algorithm. Tonight it's all another platform for me. No, see, you're actually on Twitch right now, which is awesome because we've been trying to get you on Twitch. Oh, let's see. Let's do the advertisements.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya, and I'm here to kill my father. Prepare to die. No, is it? Hello, my name is Jesse Rentier. I am here to kill my father. Prepare to die.
Feed me.
That sounded a little bit too sensual there, Paper, okay?
Feed me. Give me that bacon.
You guys' faith in me and support of me. I don't get me wrong, I have plenty of belief in myself. But you guys believing in me, that...
It's just emotes. All I see is emotes. I don't see you anymore. Just emotes.
Alrighty. God, I will say this: the armor is probably gonna make a comeback here before long.
Looking at your health this time.
I am gonna bring back I am gonna bring back the armor probably.
The only thing I ask is that no one dies.
I'm being dragged by the dick. Just vanished.
Oh God. The memories.
Crazy, my wife is going, or my crazy wife, my night is going really well. How are you doing?
Yeah, that was a hard reset if I ever heard
That
one.
was a. That's so we know we're not ready for that yet. Yeah, no touching that. That was a hold my beer moment. That was a total hold my beer moment. Yeah, I mean somebody clipped that. That was fucking hilarious.
If you start rocking armor like it's 97 again, I just promise me we won't get chainmail crop tops. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest, Helga. The chainmail crop top, I think that's peak fashion, and we might have to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I think a chainmail crop top would be absolutely amazing.
What is it? The reason.
No. Well, maybe.
Born again.
Maybe when you're a little bigger, Danny. For now, you're small.
Couple fights here.
Darkness.
Oh, this is a good one. These are Horde. Where am I going? Look ahead. This way? I mean, I see... Okay, so I see that thing there. Oh, shit! No! No! Son of a bitch! Where the fuck did that come from?
Only if you get matching gauntlets. I mean, it's hard to play games while wearing gauntlets, so we might have to skip those. Just saying. We'll compromise and wear bracers, okay? At least we can block that way. All right. I think that we're. Oh boy, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome in. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that you have all had an amazing, amazing Friday. We are back once again, and we are getting the show started. We started a little bit late because I had to eat, had to, do the thing. It is Friday, but we are here. Quick update. We're going to be here on Sunday too, because once again, like I said the other night, in case you missed it, stream schedule's changing. We're going to be doing Sunday evening, Tuesday evening, and Thursday evening going forward. Those are going to be the 3 nights a week. Changing things up. I want my Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays free. Be nice to be able to go out on a Friday night. I mean, I love hanging out with you guys, but going out on a Friday night's kind of fun. We're going to be playing. We're gonna be playing more Diablo 2. We're gonna get into the game and we're gonna get started, so that way we can hopefully finish Act 1 tonight. I think that's very much doable. We're already mostly through Act 1, so not too much. Let me get everything up and running here. Again, I hope that y'all had a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Set. Make sure that we're all good. I've got an update. I think it was, I don't know if it was Diablo 2. All right. Anyways, that's up and running. That's up and running. We've got everything up and running. We did all the postings, got all the things going, and once the game loads up, I've got to fix. So let me get. Now I'm thinking of it. Get that there, and we'll put that there, and then we can do this here. We can make sure that we're good. Loving the upgrade. More nights for digital mayhem. Now you got extra days off to oil your axes. I mean, yeah. Well, no. See, honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie. The napping like tuna is a very tempting thing. Like, cat naps are amazing. and it would be nice to nap as much as Cat does. I wish that I could nap pretty much all day and not have to work. I know. Pick you up. I'm gonna put you over here, and you're gonna sit right there, or you're going to be put on the floor again. This is how this is going to work. If you get into my lap, you will be put on the floor. If you get in front of the monitor like you're about to do right now, you will be put on the floor. We're not. No, you're not sitting there. No, you're not. No, down. If that's what you do. Doesn't it, Alicia? Like, I wish that I could sleep all day. I really wish I could. I wish I could sleep like all day. It'd be so nice. Like, animals have it made. They do. The animals have it made. They can literally freaking I don't get this. My connection and everything is excellent. And YouTube is recommending a bit rate of like 2500 bit when I'm able to stream at 8. I mean, it's, if I kidnap like tuna, I need someone to deliver snacks straight into my mouth. Work ruins all good plans except monster slaying. This is true. This is true. I'm exhausted. I could have napped today. I could have napped because I had only one kiddo home today. This teacher workshop, but yeah. See, that's me. Like, I was supposed to go. Okay, I gotta make sure of something. I was supposed to go to D&D tomorrow, but I got so much adulting shit to do that I'm literally yeah, I can't. I just can't. I've got stuff that I've got to do, so instead of going and playing D&D, I'm going to be doing I'm gonna be doing adult stuff. Okay. Yeah, we went to, okay, we did get the inner cloister thing. Or the outer cloister, and we did do the pit. So I did clear the pit. I almost want to go run the pit again just for fun, just for funsies, but like it's not a big deal to run the whatchamacallit. I heard that gem. I honestly, like, you know what? Last night I slept really good. I actually did sleep pretty damn good last night. Okay, that's the barracks. I don't want to go in there yet. Excuse me. I'm gonna clear out the outside first. I did actually sleep pretty good as I sit here and yawn. And it's been a pretty decent day. I will say, like, I ordered Pizza Hut for dinner. I wanted pizza, and they had the cupping pepperoni, which I really like. Theirs is just, it's no bueno. Like, it's alright. The pizza was alright. But, man, Pizza Hut has lost a step over the years. It is nothing like it used to be. It wasn't terrible, but I think it's just a case that they had it done way before I got there. Like, they had the pizza done and ready to go before I got there to pick it up. And it just was not, they didn't have a way to keep it warm because it was literally sitting in a bag on the counter in the store. The store didn't give me a warm fuzzy feeling either, because the store like, they literally handed me the pizza through like one of those, it was like going into a convenience store that gets robbed a lot. You know, they had literally everything was behind bulletproof glass, and they handed you the pizza through a slot. I was just like, well then, I mean, guess things change if you just walk up the street a little bit. Poor baby has pink eye. I mean, that Alicia, like, legit. Yeah. Poor kid. I will say I'm spoiled on pizza though, because there's some really good pizza spots around here, and it's hard because when you get spoiled by pizza, it's hard to go to a chain at times. I'm not saying it was terrible. It just needed, I think what it is it just needed to be hot. It needed to be hot, and it wasn't fully hot. I said I wanted it ready by 4:15. I get there by 4:15. I think that pizza been sitting there for 15-20 minutes already. So they are a bad judge of time. I didn't need to do that. You caught it early. I remember when I had pink eye when I was a kid, that shit sucked. They have a good small pizza place called Simple Simon's. Really good ingredients to make their dough. Oh, yeah. See, this is the thing is like, where I used to live, when I lived over in Lakewood, there was a really good New York style pizzeria that you could get the big 18-inch, you know, these slices are going to be thick enough that you have to fold, or wide enough that you have to fold them in half. And, you know, if you were really worried about grease, you'd have to use some paper towels to get the grease off the top. You know, that kind of, and the crust was extra thin. There was just the right amount of sauce without being too much. You know, that perfect New York slice. Well, I had been trying a couple places around here, and don't get me wrong, there's a couple of decent pizza joints. And they make their own dough, and they use their own recipes and whatnot. And they're not bad. But I found this New York style pizza joint, oh my God. Like, it blows away the place that I used to go. And that place, I thought that place was going to be the best I'd ever find. That was totally not the case. I don't think I can break into that. This is gonna drive me nuts. This is gonna drive me nuts after playing the Let's Go Fast playthrough. And don't get me wrong, I really did. I loved Pizza Hut. For the longest time, all I'd eat was Pizza Hut. And I hadn't had it in a long time, and, well, they kind of just, I don't know, they fell off. Ooh. Yellow?
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
So I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's see. We're at level 14. That would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we're at upping this again. Pizza has gone slightly downhill under quality, it seems. See, the thing is I think that the big problem with the chains, and we all know that this is a thing. We all know this is real. You know it's true. Is I am gonna put some more points into my asthma. Well, actually, yeah, we'll just do that. The reality is now that when Pizza Hut went from being kind of a sit-down actual restaurant to being more of to being the let's basically downsize our restaurants, drop our quality, and start selling out of every strip mall we can. And basically become mall level pizza, which I'm sorry, Sbarro is kind of better than Pizza Hut. It became kind of, it just didn't, it never worked it right again. They were never able, they became more about less about the quality of their food and more about the profit. I think down here are at least 2 sit-down places of Pizza Hut. I think there's like 1 sit-down Pizza Hut still out here in California that I know of. I'm sorry, I'm tripping out. People like really have caught on to I never even looked at the category for Diablo 2, but now that they've released this Warlock character, I'm tripping out that there's like 20,000 people actually watching Diablo 2 on Twitch. When usually, like, we're kind of like really. Oh shoot! You know what? We're kind of usually sitting kind of on top of the pile because it was a dead game. But that just goes that just goes to show you know, people won't watch people on a they'll watch a game that's got new content or a new game, but their attention span is strictly dictated by whether something's brand new or not. It also indicates, and I'm gonna be honest, it also shows that the ones who are there's a lot of people who are streamers first, gamers second, because they'll start streaming this game because it's popular now. They don't necessarily like the game, but they'll do it for the eyeballs.
I am overburdened.
I'm not, and no, I'm not salty about that. I just know the game. I know the game now. Oh yeah, man, I love Diablo 2. I remember. No, you don't. You're not old enough to remember when it first came out. You played the original only because they included it as part of Resurrected, and all it was a switch to the retro graphics. Don't talk to me about the. You know nothing of the old magics. I can't say that though, because like the people that I know, a lot of the ones, there's a lot that I know that did play this back in the day when it really was brand new. Okay, I do know people that were like that. The real god gamers.
I can't carry anymore.
You know, I don't know why I'm not cite the old magic to me, which I was there when it was written. Exactly. That's exactly the quote I was going for. I just figured I'd bastardize it. Grab light healing potion. Is there? Okay, there is another light healing potion. I actually should put that here. I'll flop that here. I love Diablo 2 and 3. Just gotta be in the mood to play them. Well, you know, the thing is, I'm almost always, again, like I said, one of the reasons why I've been playing these games is because I'm always in the mood to play them. I enjoy the crap out of them. Three, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna be honest though with 3. Like this one. So here's where I really dig this. And this is where I think 3 went a little bit off the rails. This is where I think that the newer ones started to really go off the rails. I mean, obviously there's the fact that Diablo 4 is or was, they did try to make an MMO. We know this. Like, they wanted it to be an MMO. The other problem, wait, she's dead. I wonder what killed her. At least she's cheap to resurrect. The other thing, so hold on. The problem with Diablo 4 is, as we know, they tried to make it an MMO. You can't just start it, and there's no real, let's be real, there is no real end to the game. There is none. Nada. 9. 0. Zip. Zilch. It continues. And so you can't start a new playthrough on a new character and have that sense of, I mean, even though you may have done it once or twice, you can't have that sense of discovery again. You're not going to get it. Now, what is it? Sorry, had to focus on killing dumbass. Diablo 3's big problem, and this is my reasoning for Diablo 3. What they just did is rather than giving you a definitive end to the game,
Let's see what the
that left you feeling an end to it, is they said, okay, well, you finished, now add this difficulty, now add this difficulty, and it's not even New Game Plus, it's just adding more and more on top of it to keep you grinding more and more for more and more loot. The thing that I love about this game, and let's be real, it's one of the things that does make it a lot of fun, is they made the game. You play through, yes, it is repetitive.
Oh,
Yes, you are going to play through, 3 different playthroughs. It is kind of repetitive. But at the end of the day,
good to see you.
the game ends. When we actually finished the playthrough the other night, there was a sense of satisfaction. We took a character from normal 0 level all the way up to level almost 90, through hell difficulty, through all the trials and tribulations, through all of the bullshit, and we finished the entire game. There was a sense of accomplishment. You don't have that sense of accomplishment in the newer Diablo games. You really don't. You just get the dopamine rush from getting the gear. You don't get the sense of I made it all the way through. I made it through the hardest difficulty. I played this character from the ground up. I got the build right. I managed to survive. Yes, there were some hard spots, but for the most part, I did it. I felt really good finishing that playthrough the other night. I'm glad we were able to finish the playthrough and it wasn't completely ruined by release of Rise of the Warlock, because I would have been sad. I'm even happier that we did get Mosaic out of the deal. But I don't want, what I don't like is that constant, it never ends. This is the game that never ends. I mean, even on the worst of difficulties, even on the hardest of difficulties, Elden Ring does eventually end. Like, you can only do so many playthroughs before there's no point in playing through it anymore. I think New Game Plus 99 might be the biggest. And I don't know, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I know anybody who would suffer through that. I know I couldn't. I could do like a Dark Souls playthrough. I don't think honestly, considering that playing Dark Souls 3 and this is another reason why, while I love the Souls games, one playthrough at one difficulty is enough for me on any of them is just, well, I mean, I can play through again, I could try a different character, I could try a different build, but I'm not going to do New Game Plus. The reason being is because the loot and the equipment doesn't change. You can just get duplicates of it. It's still the same stuff, unlike this, which has the randomization and even more randomization to make what you get feel really special. Yes, you can get the same stuff. Yes, I probably will eventually find similar gear all over again. But let's be real. That dopamine rush, when a ring drops and you identify it and it's actually the Stone of Jordan you've been looking for, it feels really good. Nothing hits like rolling credits before your soul gets trapped in a grind purgatory. Truly old magic. If only my laundry pile had an endgame boss. The laundry pile is the endgame boss. The laundry pile is the endgame boss. Oh, getting the Nagel rings. I mean, Nagel rings, honestly, I had enough of those drop that those weren't as, like, impressive. It was nice to have two. And I think that one of the other things that made the Assassin playthrough just so good is the assassin playthrough was better because of the fact that I had never played through the whole game. So a lot of stuff that was dropping was really unique. One thing that when they added in that stuff, like the special stuff for making every rune word and finding every set item and this, that, and the other thing, that actually does make me want to play more and keep playing and actually play offline, just to the completionist part of me wants to. But also I like finding the new stuff. I like finding that special stuff. At the end of that assassin playthrough, I was finding, since Warlock came out, I was finding set items for the Warlock that are like, oh, I'd really like to see how this plays out on a Warlock. I'd like to try to get every set piece of that set, and then see if we can, you know, rather than even rune words, which, yes, I know rune words are extremely powerful, but let's see what we can do with a set. Maybe let's see how the set plays on a character. I think adding this class really did bring a sense of discovery kind of back, a sense of newness back to the game that doesn't exist with the older classes. It just doesn't exist with the older classes. Because they've been around for what? How many years? When did this come out? And I'm sorry, while I do think that Resurrected introduced Diablo 2 to an entirely new generation, it's still Diablo 2, it's just pretty. Now better optimized. Welcome in, Carice. How's it going, man? Guessing YouTube is being better to you than Twitch tonight. I hate the fact that I really do like just running around spamming Ring of Fire. If it wasn't for the fact that I'd get DMCA'd for it, you know, you could just do a whole clip of running around causing everything to die real fast due to this. And, you know, I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames, they got higher. See, I can sing it. It's if I actually played the music. It would be funny if I got muted on YouTube for that, though. It'd be hilarious.
I am overburdened.
Let's see. Oh, well, we don't need to be carrying that. What's that? What's that? Let me grab the scimitar. Put that there. Plop that.
It is certain that we face the demon queen.
Wow, really?
Who has corrupted the road.
Couldn't have told us that. Like, Kane, you're telling us that, and we literally were told it was in Dariel a while ago.
What you need?
I probably can go ahead and stop looting for a little bit. Why did that not drop over here? Did they do I have to drop it? Did they there was an update. I wonder if they updated it. So now when you pick stuff up, it drops, or when you drop stuff into your stash tabs. Oh, it might have been because I dropped it on a shared stash tab. I don't know, but like the other night, if I dropped it, it didn't matter where I dropped it, it wound up on the gems page. I'm hitting these guys with my yo-yo. I'll pick up rings. I'm not going to pick up the other junk from now on, no. There's no need to for right now. I got plenty of money. I got to keep telling myself that. Because my loot goblin tendencies are dictating that take all the things. There's that. It's almost not fair. I probably should just for consistency's sake. You know what we're gonna do? So this is the miasma chain. Just so y'all can see how this works, I'm not a big fan of it because it just feels like it's, so if you cast it and then run with it, as long as you stay connected to it, it just, it's almost like playing jump rope with something, you know, or clotheslining something. You're just clotheslining them with it, and it does damage, and it's kind of okay, but it's, I don't know if I can't see a scenario where it's super useful unless you have somehow managed to freeze and then just want to run around like Wonder Woman lassoing a bunch of monsters and shit. The cool I think that the one cool thing is it does kind of attach to it. It attaches to either monsters or points on the ground. So if you can get it to attach to, like, if you get it attached to a point on the ground, and I guess if you get the duration up and you've got the speed, you could kind of run in a circle and smack things with it. I'm good. Be pretty fun. You know, it would be pretty funny. I mean, I don't know what the level requirements are or when it would drop, but it'd be pretty funny if the first run on Andariel tonight dropped a Nagel ring. That would be actually hilarious. What's the matter, kitty cat?
I am overburdened.
What? Hold on. Gotta give the cat a couple of stretches. He's not being good about staying on her spot. If you would stay right there, then you wouldn't be put back on the floor. I'm just saying. Just stay right there. Do not get up on the, do not get up on the, do not pass go. Do not get up on the thing. And somebody has to redeem giving you treats. Kitty's being a dildo. I gotta get her favorite treats this weekend. No, one thing I gotta do when I go grocery shopping is get her the big thing of the other treats that she really likes. The greenies are not really, even though these are catnip flavored greenies, I don't think she doesn't like these as much as she likes the other stuff. Cats are farming rings. Either way, you need patience, treats, and the willingness to get scratched in places you didn't know existed. No, my cat does not scratch me in places I didn't know existed. She learned from a very early age that no, we do not dig our claws into daddy. Otherwise, cats, believe it or not, are able to fly short distances. Not that I was ever rough about it, but boy, did she learn one time when she dug her nails in me. I always have to clarify that. I don't want to end up on, oh my god, this guy abuses his animals. Yeah, no, I've had this cat for 19 years. I don't freaking abuse my animals. They abuse me.
Greetings.
I'm not bad just setting up my new laptop while at work. It's just a cheap one, but should be able to let me make better use of the programs I have running on my phone. Oh, that will definitely help, dude. That'll help a lot. Having a little laptop will definitely be handy. Tuna, don't do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it, and I'm gonna have to put you on the floor. Unless you're going all the way across. Actually, she might. We'll do that one. There she goes. Yeah, she's getting off the. Let's see. I don't need that. So close to leveling up again. Oh, yeah, I think that's why. So that's my shared. I think that's why if you put something on the shared stash, it's going to stick it where it's just going to stick it there. Because it assumes that you're actually trying to stick it on the shared stash. I'm not going to pick up anything. I don't need to. Well, that's worth 5,000 gold, though. I bet you that staff. Nah, I'm not. Hey, there you go. It'll also make it easier, like, because I know you stream from, like, PlayStation and all that. It'll make it a lot easier to stream, to be able to talk to everybody while, and keep an eye on things versus having to worry about having your phone and like, your phone screen not shutting off and yada, yada, yada. My whole reasoning for a second monitor for my PC back in the day when I was streaming just from Xbox was so that way I could have the chat and everything up so I could see what was going on. Yeah, not overheating your phone. I mean, that's one of, well, there's the reason why I stopped doing the live stream stuff when the occasional cooking stream is because it overheat the crap out of my phone. Oh, we're out here barbecuing on a blazing hot day. Let's just set our phone on fire while we're at it. I'm not even gonna bother picking up that spear. And the downside is yellow, like, even though they have cool stats on them, they're really not worth picking up and identifying because they're just not going to give you much in a way of money. I was kind of so disappointed towards the end of the playthrough where I was picking up blues that were worth more money than the yellows and the uniques I was identifying. That's kind of like upside down for whatchamacallit. For how it should work. That's like, this is not how any of this should work. A blue item worth more gold than a yellow that has way more properties and goodies on it? No, that's not how this works. Keep pushing, cat. Keep going. Get over there. Over here. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Or you can lay down right there. You're fine if you lay down, as long as you're out of the way of the monitor. I think I'll hand in multi-streaming for capture card, but I can just make better use of the light stream I haven't. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, that's literally that will, yes. I mean, so really, here's the thing, like, to run OBS and to actually stream from a capture card on a laptop or other system, you really only need like 4 gigs of video memory. You don't need a super fancy graphics card. Now, if you're going to try to do 4K, might be a different story. But usually, at least it used to be, maybe it's changed, and excuse me for that yawn, it might be a case of, you might be able to do it. If you're just streaming at like 1080p, you probably could get away with it. I'll grab the preserved head. That'll at least be worth something. I do want mana potions. I do need to carry extra mana. That's one thing I do wish I could buy. I wish I could buy healing or stamina potions.
The shadows churn with the touch of anguish.
Shadows churn with the touch of anguish. You know, I thought that, I'm gonna be honest, I thought that the Necromancer was the goth character in Diablo 2. This guy's kind of like really, really challenging for the title. I have a slot open there. Put that there. Move the head. Hey, you know, I'm just gonna go sell some of this stuff because I want to get that longbow and see what it is and see if it's better for her. Not that she's going to last much past Act 1 because we will be replacing her, but you know, in kind of a.
Good evening.
Oh, wait. Did I? Crap. I can't get it back now. I didn't mean to. Oh, no, I can get it back. Negro's got spells, but Warlock has existential dread, true goth points for brooding and style while setting things on fire. I mean, yeah, that's not wrong. That's not insanely wrong, to be fair. But it's just like, They both could sit down and kind of have a goth off. I think they could really have a goth off. Judged by Andrew Eldridge.
I am overburdened.
Like, which one of you? Well, I mean, neither one of them are truly depressing. They're just dark and brooding. The existential dread is there. Oh, I think the bot left Twitch again. She was there. Now she's not. I'm gonna have to contact them. It's like sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. I'm gonna try to see if I can make her leave and come back. Doesn't make sense. Oh, Hold on a second. Helga, are you there on YouTube and on Twitch right now? Okay, I think this is odd because AI Alicia is actually on Twitch and YouTube. Or actually on YouTube, as well as Helga the Raider being on YouTube. Helga, are you there? Oh, you know what? I probably gotta turn listening back on. Yeah, not there. What's up, dude? Okay, she's not joining Twitch again, so I'm gonna let the crew know real quick just to give a heads up. They gotta fix that. It's on them. Get that up. Like lurking everywhere at once. It says that she's lurking everywhere at once, but scheduled. I'm sorry, I'm trying to help these guys out with getting this all handled. Sorry guys, you know, you don't get the bot sass on Twitch tonight. Hey, how is he resurrecting them from way over there? That is so that's broken. Yeah, she's on YouTube. She was on both Twitch and YouTube the other night. She was briefly on Twitch tonight, and now she's not on any. It's very odd. Or no, she's only on YouTube. Helga, you should be on Twitch as well.
To see you.
Wait. Which is missing out on all this extra trouble did with extra eyeliner? Okay, your existential dread thing is I might have to play with you more because that doesn't work. And
Yes.
what is that? Clegglaw's Claw. Ooh, damage reduced by 1? We'll take that, and there's a magic rating increase. I know it's not huge, but
I'll put that to good use.
handy? Definitely. minor healing. Take the manas. Just to see if we get her to pop up that way. That's worked in the past. Oh God, not Hot Topic.
I can't carry anymore.
I think we're almost clear. Don't need that. We'll pop a couple of potions and we off to the next level. Sam, okay. What's up, Dillanor? How's it going? Happy Friday. Hope that you're doing good. Hope that y'all did. I mean, honestly, I hope that y'all have had a great Friday. I hope y'all had a decent week. And I thank y'all for being here. Playing around on sorcerers for the new ladder.
I can't carry.
See, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'll ever do a ladder. I don't know that I'll ever do a ladder season, mainly because I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like playing with some people, but I don't know that I'd want to get into. I don't have the time. I don't really necessarily have the time to get like to try to rush to 100. I'd have to be playing like I'd have to be playing all day every day. That would be my obsession. It'd become an obsession. Are there like rewards that make ladder worth it, or is it really just bragging rights? Like, I do get the concept of seasons, and like I've played seasons in other games where it kind of matters and there's a reason to, but Man, I remember when I couldn't find a freaking chipped amethyst to save my life. Now they're dropping like no tomorrow. Yes, rune words. Don't do the first to 99 push. No reason. Oh, so there's no reason to do the first to 90. So basically, okay. So here's the question. So okay. So there's rune words that you get in ladder. If you success, does that carry over though? Does it like, oh, I found the rune word in ladder, so now I can bring it over? I mean, I know Mosaic was literally like, oh, okay, no, wait, no, I think I see what it is. You could get the stuff to make the rune word, make the weapon, then it exists, and then you could drop it off for a non-ladder character, right? Because once it's made, it's made. Is that like kind of the logic and reasoning behind it? Because I know that you can get the same rune words that are in ladder you can get offline. So the only reason to play ladder online is because you want to play with other people and get the rune words and then transfer them to other online characters. I could understand that. They roll over to non-ladder when season's over. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So like if you were playing ladder and let's say, so unlike me who did offline and got Mosaic, you could literally have ground out Mosaic on ladder and ended up you could have ground out Mosaic on ladder, saved it, had it roll over off season, and you have Mosaics for a sin. Yeah, I gotta see something. I think Helga has decided. I did not give her this memory. I found it. I'd given Helga being goth as part of her backstory. And she was going a little bit too leaning a little bit too into that aspect of things. No, I gotta be honest. Okay, like having assigned like a goth trait as a personality factor is valid, but man, why does it have to be so stereotypical? We're not existential dread is emo, not goth, okay? Let's be real here. It's the emo kids who were all about the existential dread and the world is ending and all of that stuff. Goths were a lot happier. At least all the ones that I knew were. Jaded? Sure. Very jaded.
Overburdened.
You know, I probably should go clear this out. Goth is the 50-year-old friend that didn't get a corner to cry in. No, see, no. See, this is the thing. Like, emo was long. Emo is kind of like an offshoot of the goth scene, But like I used to go to all the goth clubs. I used to DJ in the goth clubs. I love the goth clubs. The goth clubs were always fun. The music was always banging. Everybody was laughing, having a great time. I know his joke. But like this whole idea that it was all about existential dread and the world is dark, and I mean the world was dark, yes, but we actually enjoyed it. It was enjoyable. We liked it that way. It wasn't, you know, this idea that, oh, the world is ending and woe is me. And I mean, there was I also, you know who I also kind of blame for that? Tim Burton. Let's be real. Like his whole like shtick was, and a lot of his stuff was like, but then again, it was, his shtick was emo. It wasn't really goth. We dressed like we were going to a funeral, but goddamn, did we have fun when we were there. Yeah, macabre is more goth. Like that's goth. It wasn't like, it was bad poetry. It was, well, not bad poetry. There was a lot of good poetry, but you know, goth sprung out of kind of like the punk movement, and the punk movement wasn't very depressing. I'm sad and I don't know why. Yeah, emo. That's exactly it. I'm sad, but I don't care. Yeah, I mean, literally. I'm sad, I don't care, and fuck the world, you know? It really just, yeah. Well, see, there was a if there was a Venn diagram of it though, you'd see intersectionality between goth and punk, because really goth sprung out of punk. And goth just kind of infected its way into, from rock and punk into new wave. And that's where you ended up with dark wave. And I mean, I'm just using music genres because music genres usually, the music genre spawned the subcultures. That's the Arctic Cap. I'm almost willing to bet that's the Arctic Cap. Goth has so many subcultures now, you can no longer just say goth. This is very true. That's very true too, because I mean, you've got, and that kind of mix, well, that's where the music subgenres split out. You've got the, you know, obviously you've got the goth industrial. You've got the cyber goths. You've got the, you know, you've got your classic vampire goth, like the crew that I was growing up with when I got into the scene, when going to clubs like Fang and Suspiria and a couple others here in LA. You know, Fang Club, oh my god. Fang Club was fucking amazing. And so there are like several different variations of it now, and that's fine. Like I have zero problem with I have zero problem with that. So basically every genre is just sad in its own way. Some cry into eyeliner, some slam guitars, others blow their sax. If you're not moaning or groaning, you're probably doing it. I mean, yes. I mean, art comes from several, like art in all of its forms, and especially musically, comes from, yes, there's happiness, but usually a lot of it does come from angst and sadness. And goth was, yeah, now see, there's where I would say goth really one of the defining traits of goth, angst. Like totally angst. Especially back in the day. Saturday Night Live was not far off with their it was Chris Kattan, and he kind of made himself look like David Smith from The Cure, and was doing the goth talk. They were doing goth talk or whatever it was as a skit on Saturday Night Live. He wasn't far off, but you notice that, like, even though they were lampooning it and parodying it, they didn't even go, oh, the world is ending. Like, they were having fun with it. Art and music are inherently political, generally countercultural. Yeah, well, then 100%. That's 100% facts. That's just straight up true. Quit running for me. All right, we're close to going to fight Andy, but I'm not ready to yet. I'm gonna finish killing everything on this level. If players doesn't make you contemplate life choices or regret that last time, another person's even hurt and crank up those moans and grunts. See, there are no. This is the thing, though. Like, if you listen to a lot of the older. Now, I mean, I'm not talking about listening to the emo shit, okay? The emo, you know, stuff that came out, like, I mean, what was the name of one of the bands, like him or some of these others that are out there? If you listen to them, like, it's a totally different thing than going back to the old school goth. Like, the old school goth genre of music that was actually a lot happier than the only example of a band that I can see that was very, very much got very sad and almost at one point was The Cure. Honestly, late stage Cure. See what I did there? When you got into, like, the Blood Flowers album from The Cure, that album was pretty down and depressing. And tone-wise, the songs were great. The album was banging, but it definitely was a depressing tone. But you dig up the older Cure, and you had, you know, Sunday I'm in Love. You had all of these other songs, and they were all love songs and ballads and happy music. I mean, yeah, there was plenty of darker, more deep and heavy music, and not necessarily from The Cure, but other bands. But it was never that oh, woe is me, the world is ending, we're all going to die. That was metal. Panic at the Disco. Yeah, it was Panic at the Disco.
Good day.
Infernal Cranium. Ah, okay. This is that one's literally the this one is the whatchamacallit. I think, yeah, this one's the Necromancer cap. That one's definitely the Necromancer headpiece. I mean, anybody can use it, but when I got the other pieces of the set, considering one of them was like a Necromancer offhand, that's a Necromancer. Excuse me. All right, time to go kill Andariel. This will probably go very, very fast, not just because she's easy to kill in normal, but just because she really hates fire. Andariel hangs out in a burning, like, catacombs. Also, Andariel, super weak to fire, because why the hell not? Yeah, it's time to burn the witch. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches.
And the maiden's anguish waned as he looked upon her charred corpse.
See, I told you that'd be easy. That was easier than it was fighting her as the assassin. Let's see here. Put that there. That there. I mean, I am gonna grab all the goodies off the ground for this one. Might as well.
This is a great victory indeed.
I don't know why I opened my own town portal. There was one right there.
I will. Greetings.
And
Andariel's death means new life to us all.
what you need?
You know, that one's actually going to be handy. I don't even want the lightning damage. I want the lightning resist. I'm not going to pick up any more healing potions. There's no point. Grab those. I don't think there's anything else. I think we knocked down everything.
Good evening.
Armageddon Mask, all resistance is +3, good defense. That's actually not bad. This right here I'm gonna save. Because as soon as we go to the next act, I'm gonna be grabbing Pokeboy. So we'll get him a good weapon right off the bat. Go east. Going to eat at a local Mexican restaurant. So going to be lurking, dude. I appreciate the lurk, Reaper. Go enjoy your food, man. I'm gonna actually take a quick break. I'm gonna go grab something to drink.
Hello.
Top off my drink, and I'll be right back.
Greetings, honored traveler.
He's right here. It's not very sporting. He's already almost dead.
Oh no, this is. Yeah, I mean, I just fisted him in the ass, and it did 70 damage. That's what I'm gonna say that I'm doing from now on with these claw weapons. I'm just fisting things. That. Stumps?
I can hear him twitching.
You monster.
Oh.
Did that do?
Alright, duders. Alright, duders. You get a dad joke. Let's see here. I gotta get a... What do rich people say when they tickle their baby? Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Comb, you fool. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Raiders Den. Welcome in, everybody. Guys, if you are new, my name is Dragus13. I am predominantly a Valheim streamer, occasional motivational streaker, motivational speaker, teller of... No, you don't! No, you don't! No, you don't! No, you don't! Whoa, shit! How did you suddenly decide to come up there? You were knocking on the freaking wall the whole... How dare you rude... That was rude, sir. A free playlist. It has a playlist on there, and he says on his website, he's like, you are free to use my music for your stream, for when you're doing your streams. It is free of charge to play my music. So I have there's a 3-hour This Is Dan Hine playlist on Spotify that I use for my streams, that I'm using for my streams now.
Because apparently my normal tactics don't work here.
Oh, what's up, Thyla? How's it going?
That's very funny that he literally spawned on top of it.
If you're out, Duke, have a. If I don't know if you were heading out or not, but if you are, be safe. All right. Act 2 commencing.
Hello.
I know much about.
Yeah, I'm glad you know about the ancient religions.
I don't expect this of you.
Okay.
I've heard that you are responsible.
Let's see, trade. I'm not going to keep that. We'll move this over here. This down here. I'm going to take... she's got shite for armor and equipment. That's probably why she died so much. I'm like channeling your inner cult leader before Act 2. Just don't sacrifice him. You know... There... Why is there some... Why... I have been asked if I'm a cult leader before. I have been asked that. What is wrong with it? Why is it so wrong for us to have our own cults? I mean, aside from the generalized stigma that's attached to cults, why is it bad for me to have one? Let's see. We don't have any. Wait, there's none with freeze? Religions are just cults that got massive and successful followings. You're not wrong. It does. That's so true. I'm gonna do like there's none of these guys. I don't know. We're gonna try something here in a minute. I'm gonna go sell this bow because I'm not keeping her. But right now, everybody's either got a defensive or an attack rating aura, and I want to see if we can get one with a freeze aura. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Or we'll just grab the guy that ups our defense. I don't need an attack rating increase. Attack rating, I don't think that attack rating really matters when you're using magic. I could be wrong, but I don't think it matters as much. No, see, I'm only getting guys with like defense. They don't, none of them have. Okay, it's all right. We'll just grab him.
I'll put that to good
I'll take him and I'll go get him some armor and a helmet. I might have to wait till like what is it? Act
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Anything good on any of these? No. What do I got on that? Fort Amana, cold resist, 22%. I mean, we'll leave the gear right now. We know we can at least farm better. Passing out Kool-Aid in Act 2, at least make sure it's mana potions. You gotta keep those followers juiced up for all night rituals. I mean, I pass out the yeah, it's always gonna be the good Kool-Aid. It's always gonna be the good Kool-Aid. No, Tuna. You come up here, you sit in the way, and then you get down. You don't stay up here. You don't get to come up here. And now we get some stinginess on the potion drops. See, this is why I might just have to... That's why I may just have to... Hold on a second. The bot is really... I gotta do some... The bot is really getting... They got some issues with the bot tonight. Have her leave the stream. Okay. I think that I've got... the bot is really having issues right now. Leave. Yeah, there's a lot of weird spam. Hopefully it's all fixed now, because that was a lot of crap. Sorry about that. Trying to fix things for people over on YouTube. I think I'm feeling like I probably should have just said screw it and bought myself another belt. She's still having issues. See, the thing is I forced a leave stream, and she still rejoined. I don't know, is he... Maybe they're up and tweaking the stuff? No?
Ooh, look who's first.
Duders! Welcome in! Hey guys, here's what we're gonna do, like right now. So I'm thinking... no, I don't want to, though. I don't really want to end over on YouTube, because YouTube's a little bit more consistent, but with the bot having issues, it's just flooding that it's leaving and joining and leaving and joining, and it's not joining properly. I'm considering just ending on YouTube and finishing the night over on Twitch tonight. You know, you're not going to see much. We're not going to get that far. I can kind of recap and upload the, I can always go ahead and upload the thing. I really, they need to get, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest, I'm patient, but they need to get this shit fixed. This is ridiculous that I'm having all of these issues and this is launched live now. It's really getting to the point I can't get the bot on the bot shows up on Twitch one night, then doesn't show up the other night. The bot shows up on YouTube one night, doesn't show up on... Now is sitting here joining and leaving and joining, and it's not even the right bot. I'm going to see if I can end the stream on YouTube and then restart the stream on YouTube, see if that helps. I will handle giving the cat a treat in a minute. I'm mid-rant. Cat, no, you're going to get your treats on the floor. You're not getting up here. Because, like, Helga's not here. Like, there's something screwed up with it. Come on. Get out of the way. No, you're not coming over here. There's treats. Nope. You know what? I really, as much as I want... We're gonna go do a quick gambling run. See if I can get a better belt just for shiggles. Yeah, that's a good start. I just needed something that had a few properties on it to make it worth using. All right, guys, I'm going to end over on YouTube. Thank you for watching. If you have been over on YouTube, you're not going to really miss that much because we're just grinding tonight. I apologize for this, but we're having some issues, some technical. Well, no, actually, it seems to be calmed down now. I'm going to see if I can make her leave again and come back because it's really, really weird. Oh, no, now she's completely left the stream. Join. Okay. So she's in on both. Yeah, there's definitely something screwy going on. Okay, Helga is back, but see, the other one is AI Alicia has joined the chat, and I literally removed her as a moderator, so I think we're back in business. I don't know. Helga, are you there? Paging Helga. Oh, you know what would help? Actually, I think it would probably help if I set it so that... Okay, it's not there. Listen. Helga, are you there? Testing. Helga, are you there? It keeps... Yeah, no, it's completely bored. Guys, I'm gonna end over on YouTube right now because I keep making the bot leave the stream, but she keeps rejoining and it's just spamming over and over, and she's broken right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end stream. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end stream real quick, and I'm gonna try to come back completely. I'm gonna try to start over. So just stand by. I'm gonna do it both on Twitch and YouTube.